people in the street for the cause. Marching on Washington miners, we'll be walking through walls. Type of superhero show up when ain't no one to call. That'll shield you from them shields that been killing us all. High beams for eyes to peep the villains in the dark. Power of resolution for a war would even start. The knowledge to build and grow where they live and take care of the kids and the older folk. The clean cause they need it most. Politics with the kings. About economic growth. Kill PTSD. Cause mental health ain't a joke. Feed the hungry and dope. Everyone would know. Everywhere we go. Every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto. Need a black superhero.
Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. I ain't going nowhere, 20-year career minimum. Call hit boy for beats, ask for 10 of them. I don't follow trends, I swing the pendulum. If the bag good, I'm gonna give her some. Let's reflect times, I try to collect minds from complex rhymes. And by the way, shut out Tech 9. Go and shut the up, just let me talk. I'm a time bomb that's waiting to go off. Quite nuclear, amazing what fame could do to you. Too peculiar, although I'm truly a renaissance starter. My mind divine, it take me a lot farther. Growing up, I really had beef with my father. But why bother explaining my feelings? Try harder, but either way they gon' paint you the villain. 8 months with no phone, dog, we aiming for brilliance. High level maintaining the building, we making a killing. Alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music,
Today, from Ford Field in Detroit, it's Week 13 of the NFL on EA Sports. Detroit Lions taking on Trevor Lawrence and the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Downtown between Brush Street and I-375. That's where we're located in the heart of Detroit at Ford Field, which first opened back in 2002. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Detroit Lions. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Lions team entering play. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. Detroit gets set to go on offense, and it will be the 7th-year pro out of Cal, Jared Goff, leading the attack in his 2nd season as a Lion.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down. Well, this defense for the Jaguars, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
Yeah, they only allowed 13 points, and you can poll all 32 coaches, and I guarantee you they'd say, we'll take that every single week. But let me think about that for a second. Maybe there'd be one contrarian that would say, give me 10.
Right back to Swift again on second down. He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Goff. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28. A great job pulling that one in from a guy who we know who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you're probably going to have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Goff. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And they'll be stopped right at the 30. On a play that started back at the 15, they pick up 15.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Goff, a handoff here to Swift. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Nice job there defensively to clamp down, because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Once again, it's Swift. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. They'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a 1st down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, Goff.
Get him, get him.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. From the gun, here's Swift. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Here's Goff. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
I can really get on you more.
Now Kaimi Fairbairn for the field goal try. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. Fairbairn able to put this one through. And the Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was hoping for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
Take it in at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Jacksonville's offense trots out here for the first time, and all eyes go right to number 16. Now in his 2nd season as the team's face of the franchise, Trevor Lawrence.
And I thought it was a really nice performance last week by him. 3 touchdown passes. I think that signifies exactly what he was getting done. He did have the 1 interception.
But that's the ratio you say you're okay with, right?
If you go 3-1, you're going to be pretty happy over the course of the season. And let's face it, he'll never blame the receiver publicly. But behind closed doors, he probably told his agent, hey, what's the deal? I should have had a perfect game.
Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10. Just shy of the 30. Here's Lawrence sliding out of the pocket. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Oh! Give it back.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Now Lawrence. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Aiden Hutchinson in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And that CD, another sack for the young rookie linebacker. Well, getting after the quarterback certainly has not been much of a problem here in his rookie season.
It certainly hasn't, Brandon, and the instincts that have made him a great tackler, I think coupled along with some film study and some great anticipation, that's also made him a great pass rusher as well.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now Lawrence being chased out left. be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Great vision there by Lawrence as he scrambles for a first down.
The sack on first down took him out of a traditional running play and put him in a passing situation, but didn't stop him from running anyway, did it?
No, I was surprised when he took off. I thought, oh, he's got some space. He might pick up 5, 6, 7 yards. He goes all the way and picks up the first. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
A play fake for Robinson. Now Lawrence.
That's caught. It's Dan Arnold, the tight end. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
And they'll run it. This is James Robinson.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Here's the second-year man from Clemson, Travis Etienne. And the Jags are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. It's a nice run there. Gets him down to the 6-yard line.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Rolling to his right. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Etienne will get it into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Ryan Santoso now for the extra point.
And this is up and good to make it 7-3. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays.
And it was capped off by a Travis Etienne touchdown run. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Week 13 here in the NFL, first weekend of December. Playoff races definitely coming into focus now, and we got a couple of good ones in prime time. Tonight, national audience gets a look at the Colts for a second straight weekend. This time they're at Dallas, 7:20 Central Time for that kick. And then Monday night, Saints and Bucks from Tampa.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Yeah, he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Goff on 3rd down.
He's got this, complete to Williams. Finding room at midfield. Loose inside the 30.
Touchdown, Detroit.
Jamison Williams
with touchdown number 8 on the year.
And the Lions are able to move back in front.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead is now 10-7. The drive there only spanning 3 plays.
And it was Jamison Williams wrapping things up with a touchdown. Taken in at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the second time here in this game.
Well, the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
The CD, this offense at 11-0 now on the year. A few weeks ago, I remember asking you what kind of percentage chance that you thought they had at staying unbeaten the entire season. I think you said 25%. I'd imagine that number probably grown since then.
I would agree with you, and I'm going to actually bump it up to closer to 50%, only because they still have some tough games to come. And keeping that focus throughout the entire season, that's been a really difficult thing to pull off. But so far, they've done it, and they've done it well.
Again, it's Lawrence. Steps away to his left. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. Here's Lawrence to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
He'll buy some time right.
Right there, Chenault for the Jacksonville touchdown. Laviska Chenault,
his first touchdown on the year
as they have taken the lead. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes, because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Jamison Williams and the Lions get set for this next possession.
And CD, assuming he stays healthy, assuming the health, should get to that 1,000-yard mark pretty easily.
And the best part of what he's done so far is it allows him and the team to relax their pursuit a little bit. Meaning, if they just have normal games, they'll get to the 1,000-yard mark. They don't have to force anything. But one of the reasons he's having the year he's having is what I call route running arrogance. They think there's no one that can cover them. No matter how many people are put in his direction, it just doesn't matter. He's going to find a way to beat them. And so far this year, he's done exactly that.
He sure has. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
Throwing on 3rd, Goff. And this is caught, but I don't think he stayed in bounds. No, he didn't. It's incomplete. The throw took him past the boundary, and it's 4th.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. Agnew now to return.
Oh, able to avoid him. Call it an even 40-yard punt. 7, though, on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down.
Lawrence. He'll get that underneath ETN. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
10 yards there, good enough for a Jags 1st down. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Jaguars out on top as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Things definitely getting interesting around the NFL as we begin the month of December. So let's get right to it. We'll get started out in Texas, NRG Stadium in Houston. And it's the Browns who are out on top. Deshaun Watson has thrown a touchdown pass. Next, we're off the ball.
Past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Jaguars ready to get going to start quarter number 3. Second half begins with a run by Robinson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So not a lineman, but the tight end instead this time, drawing the holding call.
And more what you're getting with tight ends are guys who are much more receiver than blocker. They may be willing, but that might not be their thing. Oftentimes, they'll be the ones getting the penalties.
Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw into the hands of the receiver, Chenault.
And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
They find some open field here.
And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line.
Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
On 1st down, Lawrence
rolling to his left.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
His running ability has been an extra dimension of their game plan thus far. For once, though, he doesn't create any magic against the front. They're prepared for him to try and take off.
On 2nd down, a run with Etienne.
And a pretty good run as he'll get this down close to a first at the Lions' 39. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Robinson will try to pick it up.
And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
And now they'll throw it with Lawrence.
Flush to his right. Man open, here is Jones. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That one goes for 30 yards.
They'll run with Etienne.
And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown.
Travis Etienne.
His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year.
And the Jags take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point up and good from Santoso.
And that makes it a 21-10 game.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the 2nd half.
They make their 2nd half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
They will run straight ahead with Swift. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Goff now to throw. He'll drop this one off to Swift. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And 3rd and 8 now. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Now it's Goff. And he'll get this into the hands of Swift once again. And he'll get this up near midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the first down. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And well done here. That one will kick out of bounds at about the 8-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. They'll roll him out right. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Amani Oruwariye. And the Lions are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Goff. This one complete to Devin Funchess. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Throwing again on 2nd down. Goff. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
14 yards that time for number 14. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Goff throwing again. And in for the Lions touchdown. T.J. Hockenson from 3 yards out. And the Lions have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Goff looking to throw. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. And no return here for Agnews, and they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down. Lawrence with the handoff to Robinson. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. running out of the gun with ETN.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
On the counter, this is Robinson.
And they'll get him down here at about the 42.
53 yards rushing for him now to this point. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Here's Robinson again on second down.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
That's Jawan Taylor, the right tackle. Here's Robinson again on second down.
And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
A shotgun snap and a give to ETN.
Come on,
and this
bro,
won't be enough. Stop the yard short after a gain of 3. 4th down. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Giving to the big tight end on 4th. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30. Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun to about the 26 here.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Here's Robinson again on second down.
Oh, he shifts past him, and he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt away the game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
So Jared Goff in the offense. Down by 12. 26 seconds to go. It's an extremely tall order in front of them, but they've got the ball with a 1st down.
Goff's throw going into the hands of Williams. And he will get out of bounds here to stop the clock, but not a huge pickup there. 6, maybe 7.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Back to throw, Goff.
Pass complete, it's Hockenson.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. One last throw here for Goff.
They're going back to the same well. It's Hockenson again.
And he goes out of bounds, it looks like right at the 50. But, Charles, it's great to win at home in the NFL. When you win on the road, it's a little extra special, isn't it?
It is because, let's face it, in most cases, you're not expected to go on the road and win in the National Football League. It just doesn't usually compute. So to get out there, get that done, and then head back to your city with one in the victory column, oh, that's a fantastic feeling.
So for the Jags, the streak continues as they push their mark to a perfect 12-0 now on the year. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for Detroit, the playoffs look to be out of reach now as they drop to 4-8. And they'll get a home date next week against the Minnesota Vikings. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.